Fade City motherfucking podcast. Good Sunday, good people. This week,
What up?
nothing much happened.
A bunch of shit happened. It's just nothing. A bunch of nothing happened
a bunch of shit. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I know the one picture I got in my head, but I don't think that's a good place to start.
too. What?
This nigga Mike Perry knows, nigga. This nigga knows was doing. It turned into a C. This nigga knows.
That shit was really like
A flattened eye to the left and curved.
that shit was fucking disgusting for real. Like I really ain't never seen no shit like that.
Your nose not supposed to look like that at no given point. Not never in your life, yo. I never want to see at any point a human being's nose end up misplaced in that way. His shit never gonna be right again.
Can't be. I don't know. I don't know. That shit was fucking crazy. I was what I thought was even more crazy was the fact that I thought he won the fucking fight.
Yeah, he had an argument for winning the fight.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched. I ain't watch all of it. I watched little pieces because I was flipping. I'm sitting here doing this. I'm bootlegging
He
UFC.
He didn't just have an argument, yo. I think he clearly won the first 2 rounds.
I'm watching. I gotta watch the whole thing. I'm watching motherfucking UFC bootlegging that, then looking at the battles and shit at the same time. So I'm motherfucking jumping back and forth. So it could have been parts that I missed. But
He clearly won the first 2 rounds. I woke up this morning to watch it because I didn't see it last night. But he clearly won the first 2 rounds. The last round, it seemed like he was like a little gassed and he took a couple more punches than he was taking in the round before. But even still, like the knee that he took that had his nose like that, it didn't even seem like it slowed him up. It seemed like he just pressed forward still, and
both of them niggas tough as shit. So
it was tough as shit. But I didn't think he lost. Like it seemed like it seemed like the judges was just like, all right, well, bro, you look like you lost, so you lost.
he got the hood judging. He got the hood way of judging. That you look like you lost, so nigga, it's done. Yeah, your face fucked up and his ain't. Watch that clip. Your face fucked up and his ain't, so you lost, nigga. That's actually a dope ass angle. This nigga gonna be a cameraman and shit. But yeah, yo, like I don't know. That was kind of like I ain't watched the Shevchenko shit neither, but I kind of, even though Shorty beat her before, I kind of figured that was about to happen. Like I didn't think Shorty had Liz girl knew she had no way to actually come out here and beat Shevchenko this time. I mean, she was tough.
Liz Carmouche tough as shit for real.
Shevchenko is.
I think she beat Shevchenko before.
She did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said I didn't see that happening at this point in Shevchenko's career though. It's like, nah, that's bad. That is a
Shevchenko
bad
always-
comparison. I was about to make a real bad comparison.
Shevchenko always won the clip.
Yeah, but like as of late, show, it seemed like they trying to put her on that New Year's run.
It's because they was she kind of was the Frankie Edgar of their weight class because she was fighting way up.
Yeah,
You think what I'm saying? She was fighting 135 and she probably could make 115 if she wanted to.
yeah. I mean, no, what I'm saying is though, like I think they're about to put her on that run like that. I think she about to get that push. I feel as though UFC picked their pushes at times, and once New Year's story died down, which normally for a female takes about a year and a half, they'll slide somebody else in that spot, and I think Shevchenko gonna be the one.
I feel like they trying to make her and New Year's fight again. The last time they fought was controversial.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what up go it that'll be like it'll make New Year's the champ if she would have go. Or she'll be the champ.
Yeah, they not gonna allow that.
Why you think?
Triple champ?
Why you think? They letting her defend both the titles right now. They not even letting.
Yeah, but that's hard enough to say they letting her do that. They don't got a third, like they gonna let her get a third. It's hard enough defending two titles.
Or Valentina gonna go up to 135. I don't think Nunez can make 125 to go down there. So Valentina gonna have to come up.
Yeah,
I just feel like that they like that's who else who else is left for her to fight? Like it's nothing else for her to do. Nunez then completely whooped every ass to be whooped.
which is why I don't see how you let Cyborg.
No, they didn't just let Cyborg go. Cyborg didn't want to resign.
No, I was about to call that nigga Joe Rogan. Dana White said he wasn't negotiating with her no more. He's out of the Cyborg business.
I saved that video, and I also saved the videos where he said that if she wanted to take the Nunez fight, which she doesn't,
But he don't
then
want.
he'd
She don't want
sign.
to take that fight. But still, without her taking the Nunez fight, you get rid of her. And
Cause
then your talent pool is smaller within the women in general in an
nah,
already small
she
talent
make
pool.
your talent pool weaker already by the fact that she don't want. She just got knocked the fuck out by a shorty, and then that's really the toughest person she ever. She really ain't fought nobody that you can name ever. Like she fought Jermaine. She didn't even fight Jermaine Durand to me. Jermaine Durand to me didn't want to fight her because she was on steroids, and then she beat Holly Holmes, and then upon further review, everybody didn't beat Holly Holmes. So it's like who.
Upon further review, everybody done beat Holly Holmes.
Yeah, not saying she a bum, but she really don't come out on the good end of the stick half the time.
Except that one time. The one time that mattered. The one time we needed her really to pull through.
Yeah, nah, I dig it.
Ronda Rousey, you know, they got the fucking job done.
Yeah, but I don't know,
But I
yo.
mean,
It
yeah.
ain't nobody else for New Year's to fight but Shevchenko. And
Or
and Cyborg
old girl.
Cyborg clearly don't want to take. He said he assigned her to a 1 day contract if she wanted to fight.
Yeah, but still, even after that, like, why would I do that? Just for you?
No, he's Dana White is saying like, yo, my job at this point is to just make fights. He was like, so why wouldn't I want Cyborg back if she wanted to take the good fights? She does. He was like the way he was putting it was like at this point in Cyborg's career, she really doesn't want to take a dangerous fight. She want to have a couple more wins, get a couple more dollars, and then sail off into the sunset. And he pretty much like, fuck you. You ain't grow up in this company. You didn't like you was a hired hitman. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got famous in all them other organizations, Strike Force and all that other shit, and then we hired you and your contract up. And quite frankly, I'm not a fan of your character at this point. You dig what I'm saying? Like, cause you click like, yo, I don't feel like Dana White lying about that shit, yo.
I don't
I
feel-
feel like he feel like that the only fight to make right now for New Year's, especially since she just beat Holly Holmes. Like, who do you fight? Who should she fight now? At this
Yeah, I
point?
get that.
He
But
like, all right, well, I want to make the fight with Cyborg. If he like, well, it might be on some sucker shit. He might be on some shit like, all right, well, if you ain't gonna take this fight, then you fight. But I think that's dope though.
I don't think that's dope in a business stance because, yo, you already ain't got enough women. You struggling to find women, and you getting rented one of the best ones in the world just because she don't want to take the fight that you wanted to take.
I don't think that that's true. I think it's a whole lot more women fighters than it was. Hence the reason why Cyborg just had that tough ass fight with that chick that we don't even know who her name is, and then she just
Well, she was just a tough chick. It wasn't really a tough fight.
yeah, it was. She was hitting Cyborg too, and she not even a stand up fighter.
Yeah,
And
like
that's what Dana White saying. Dana White like he feel like at this point she's ducking the real wreck, and he like if you want to go fight easy fights, go to Bellator.
I don't know.
That was his exact words.
Yeah, that was his exact words. But Shorty, look, yo, Shorty tough. We ain't seen we ain't seen nothing to say she was good. I saw enough to say she was tough.
She a jujitsu specialist. We didn't even see her on the ground. You dig what I'm saying? So
So
that
we didn't
means the
see
shit
enough.
that the shit that she does worse, the shit that she's not even super confident in, is the shit that she used to survive against Cyborg. That's like the opposite of John Jones.
What do you mean that's the opposite of Jones?
Like John Jones fights you at the best thing you good at to test himself.
Yeah.
So he's a wrestler and you a kickboxer. He's going to kickbox you.
Yeah.
She's a jujitsu. Well, I guess it is the same thing John Jones.
That's what I
did.
was saying. I was like, what's
Yeah.
the opposite thing?
Yeah,
She's doing
nah.
the exact same thing
But
John Jones, but bitch, you
I don't
not
think
John Jones.
I don't think she I don't think she meant to do it though. I think she just took her lemons and made lemonade.
Yeah, I mean, I think that she tough, and I don't know how good she is at the thing that they say she the best at because I didn't get to see it. I just know that she tough, and she didn't even look like you said. She didn't look good standing up because she not good standing up, and that would make sense.
She it's not that
But
she didn't look good standing up. Cyborg looked better standing up, but she didn't look bad standing up. I honestly, her next fight, I'm gonna say she gonna win, no matter who she fighting, because it ain't too many 145ers. And that's
yeah,
another reason why
that's the
Dana
other
White trying to get rid of
yeah,
Cyborg. Like fuck that whole 45 division.
yeah,
Like Nunez don't want to fight up there. She wanted to beat Cyborg.
facts.
You dig what I'm saying?
Big facts, big facts, big facts. Like, I can understand it, but at the same time, I don't think he should just like force her like that. Yo, that's your phone. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. But I don't think that he should have handled that the way that he did. I mean, it's his company, not his company, but he run the company. So
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with how he handled it. He handled that shit like a fucking G to
but
me,
the
for real.
145 thing makes sense because I ain't got nobody to fight you anyway. So what's the point of keeping you under contract?
And you don't want to fight Nunez, and you know, like it's no the talent pool. We already know it's hard to find 145 chicks. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, who is you trying to fight, yo? Go to Bellator, go to Strikeforce, beat them bitches up. But I'm not about to keep. I like Dana White is a fan of this shit, yo. Dana White, like, man, look, I ain't even trying to keep saying you fight. For real. Like, if you want to keep fighting these bums, why don't you just fight Nunez? Oh, you don't want to fight Nunez? Well, then who you trying to fight? All right, well, bitch, go to Bellator.
It's it's hard for me to believe, but shit, that's a different part of sports that like we don't get into as far as that side of the UFC. You think the women be having the same cliche thought processes that we expect men to have? Like like you just lost, so you want to beat that person ass the next time you fight them. Like, is that always?
Of course they do.
Is
They
that
humans.
is that always a? Or is it like? I mean, yo, can you turn your vibration off?
Hey yo, that shit is the somebody hit me on fucking Instagram calling me. I don't even know why that shit like that because I'm trying to go live, so it shouldn't be coming through my shit.
No, but if it vibrate at any point because of how you got to sit and it's coming through the mic.
Oh yeah. Well, damn. Hopefully, yo, don't call back because I'm on live.
Nigga. It's a swipe down, yo.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh damn. Oh look, I thought. All right, my bad.
Like, God.
My bad. No, hey, look. All right, look. I thought it was. I thought I was going to have to go through a bunch of red tape to do that.
Nah, yo, swipe down, yo.
Yeah, yo, Cyborg done, yo. Like I believe Dana White. Dana White ain't even lie about saying she looked like a man.
I mean,
He kept it up.
what's the point of lying?
He could. I don't think he'd lie. I don't think in no scenario would he have lied.
I mean,
This nigga kept it straight a buck.
nobody should in that particular scenario.
He was like, I don't hire her because she's pretty. I hire her because she can fight. I mean, how many people want to bet that she didn't look like a man that day? I mean, honestly, I don't think he lying about none of that shit. He like, yo, I called her. Yo, I called her like 4 or 5 times. Yo, she don't be hitting me back. I try to get her to take this New Year's fight, and she is bringing this shit up because because I'm trying to make her fight New Year's. That's the only. And then you hear they doctored the videos. They chopped that bitch up that made it seem worse. He like, man, that wasn't even the whole.
Video.
He like, man, that wasn't even the whole fucking conversation. That ain't what I said like that.
They did doctor the video, but in their defense, man, Instagram only give you a minute, yo. So you got to get your shit. You got to get all the important parts. But at the same time, yo, I I don't think that Dana White lying in this situation. Maybe.
No, I don't
But
think he
Dana
lied at
White
all.
lying in a whole lot of situations. So it's hard for me to just be like, I don't think he lying at all because Dana White be lying a lot.
Fade City Podcast, YouTube that shit. But yeah, I don't know, yo. I just don't see. I don't like. I once he said, "Hey, yo, it's my job to make fights. I get paid to make fights, so I get paid to make the fights that sell." Like I'm not doing my job if I don't make the fights that you as a fan want to see. You dig what I'm saying? So why wouldn't I be trying to make this cyborg fight?
Facts.
He like,
Facts.
what the fuck reasoning do I have to not make the cyborg fight? Cyborg fucking lying, y'all. Don't be trying to play that bullshit. Yeah, I said she looked like a man, but I ain't say she ain't. Nigga, I called her yesterday. Fuck you mean? He like, all right, well look, ask her. He said if she called me right now today and say that she just trying to sign a one fight contract. You dig what I'm saying? He was like, we'll do that shit, and it's gonna be New Year's, and then I bet you she don't do it. I was like, damn. Like
How
that's
much
just
he paid?
nigga, I don't even
That's
think it matters.
to the person that's fighting it, dude. Especially if they don't really want to do it. If
No,
they don't
I
want to
don't.
do it, money will probably make a change your mind.
I'm saying I don't think it. I think Dana White will give her whatever, and I think that she. I think unless it's something astronomical, she probably like coming with high ass numbers for real. Like, hey yo, come on yo, we'll give you whatever you want. How much you want for this fight? All right, give me 100 million. Dana White like, nah, bitch, you ain't trying to fight. You ain't
Nah,
trying
but
to
if
fight.
I think if she was like 2.5, Dana White would be like, no.
I don't think that. I think that he probably already gave her 2.5 for a lesser fight. She probably got 2.5 to fight Holly Holmes.
That's
Like,
a lot of money.
I think she probably like, I think she on some shit like, hey, I want $100 billion.
100 billion.
Dana White like, nah, be serious. We can send you this 5. And she like, 5 million or 5 billion? Like, nah, nigga, you ain't even about to give me that. Like that, yo, I think Cyborg really scared of her, yo. And I don't even think it's like if she see Nunez in the back alley, she gonna run. I think Nunez took away her O.
I'm about to give you some numbers real quick. You can be shocked. UFC 232 is where she lost. Yeah, against New Year's. 500,000 a show, $40,000 fight week incentive pay. She got $540,000 to get melted. That is a fucking shame. Wow, that is a crying fucking shame. Wow, that is
$540,000.
And that's her. Oh no, that's not even her highest payday. He paid her more money. Oh, because she got the same amount of money for that in Holly Holm, but she had the fight of the night bonus with Holly Holm, so she got an extra 50. So she made $590 for that. Hey yo, wow. Hey yo. Imagine you had a bunch of money and you was cyborg size. Would you fight Holly Holm for $540,000? I mean, would you fight Nunez for $540,000? And that's happened already.
I mean, I'm gonna ask how much Nunez is getting paid because she can't be getting paid that much more than her. So I would have thought Cyborg would have been the. Cyborg was like the baddest bitch on the planet before that happened.
How much the other person is getting paid does not matter when you're concerned for your face.
Like, now, how much is y'all paying her to beat me up?
That shit does not matter when you're concerned for your facial features. Yo. Man, fuck that. He's New Year's fight person. Let's see if I can get hers too. I should be able to that same website.
What up, LeBaron?
Career earnings. Oh shit! What? Nunez got less money.
Yeah.
And then she just made $590 this fight.
Yo, that's what I'm saying, yo. Like, I'd have thought that Cyborg would have been the draw, would have been the A side.
No, I'm saying what's going on here.
Cyborg was promoted way more than Nunez before Nunez just beat her the fuck up.
Yeah, I know, but I see what's going on here as far as the contract go.
What?
Cyborg set the market. Cyborg set the market. Like Cyborg straight up was like, you see her fight pay, and when you see it come like Oh no.
I mean, but I can understand
Oh, no, I'm
Cyborg
wrong.
wanting.
I'm wrong.
Cyborg got boiled like a chicken to make 145.
I'm wrong though, yo.
Cyborg like, give me this fucking money. I'm not playing with you.
Boo this man.
I had to boo myself. I'm wrong, nigga. For the Holly Holm fight,
Uh,
she made 590, but her base pay was 300 to show, and she got 200 for the win.
damn.
200 for a win is an ill ass number. That's a weird contract, so it might not be no set contract because that right there, 200 for the win on Holly Holm.
That's how UFC keep niggas fighting hard.
Yeah, but the last she won the last one, and that didn't have a bump in it. I guess the bump was to make sure she got as much as the chick that she just beat up.
I think that's what boxing should do. Like make incentives for the fight. Like, don't just say, all right, well, we paid you to show up and fucking fight. Like, say, hey, bruh, all right, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, right? They saying it's gonna be a 50-50 split. But it's not gonna be a 50-50 split. It's gonna be a
40,
40
40,
a 40
20 to winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
it's
or
supposed
it's
to go.
45-45, and then the 10 get the winner.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to. I like
I mean, the winner get the 10. That's
I think the winner should
yeah. Yeah.
make it bigger, nigga. It
I
should
mean,
be 35,
nigga, look,
35,
nigga,
and
30,
the winner
30,
get 30.
nigga, 30, 30, and the winner
winner
get
get 40.
Yeah, straight like that. I think it should be nigga fight for your life. Like
Yeah.
if that's how you gonna do it, fight for this money.
Yo. Hey, that's how it gotta be. That's how it gotta be. Now, I mean, I like to get into the figures and the numbers of things. That's my shit. Motherfucking total earnings for her career. Cyborg,
Mhm.
$2,942,000.
Can you move this somewhere?
Move this a little bit, but not too far.
Them cords was in.
I'm still in the joint. Oh, shit, that shit picking me up. I didn't know the shit was picking me up. I can't see that I'm on it because of the angle. But so she got 2,940 something, and Nunez got 2.4 already. Like, man, she old in the game. She like, yo, I done been in the
Hey,
game
yo.
a long time. Y'all niggas ain't paid me. I'm trying to reap what they did in the Cold Crush. You're not trying to let me do that neither. You just want me to go ahead and get beat up for 540.
I already figured the women ain't make as much as the dudes. I just figured out of everybody, Cyborg would have
Be the
made it
one.
because she was getting promoted so heavy.
Yeah, it's people who don't know who Cyborg is that know the name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, that's weird. Now I just want to see. Now that I know I can look this kind of thing up, now we getting it. Yo, whatever topics that you have, don't let me fucking hire myself into an analytics episode.
Yeah, go into the analytics because I
Nigga
want to
about
see
to-
how much Khabib make now.
This nigga about to hire myself. Let me hire myself into an analytics episode and shit. All right, so
I want to see how much Khabib make. I want to see how much. Matter of fact, I want to see how much Khabib and Dustin Poirier about to make for this fight. We probably
See,
won't know
I'll-
till after the fight.
after the fight, but first thing I went back and looked for was people Dana White don't like.
Oh yeah, like Rashad Evans.
Oh, no.
Tyra Willie.
What would you over? I don't even want to play over.
Tyra
under,
Willie done
nigga.
made $1 million.
Okay, I'm not even talking about for the one fight money. I'm talking about what do you think that nigga career earnings? We doing career
Probably
earnings, and
probably 1.5 million.
oh, you went low. All right,
What is it?
I would expect
Because they don't be getting that much money.
I would expect it to be higher than what it is.
I would say Tyron Willie career earnings would probably be 1.5 million. I can't see him making more than that. Like he only got 4 title defenses.
Yeah, but this nigga made $1 million for one fight. You think he made?
He made a. Is that a fact? Did he make?
I mean, that's what you said. I was going
I,
off.
I was guessing. I thought you.
I thought
you
basing
was
it-
looking it
no,
up.
I was basing it off your. I'm about to. I got it right here, but I was
Yeah.
just basing it off your doctor, and I was saying if you wanted to change it, nigga, is that your final answer? You want to phone a
yeah,
friend?
I'm gonna say
Like,
that. I'm gonna say that.
All right, so his total career earnings is 4,164,000, and no, nigga,
4
he
million.
has never made $1 million for a fight.
I was thinking that. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Originally, you was like, I know he made. Oh, you saying for his career, you know he
Yeah.
made $1 million.
Yeah.
So he got 540 for Usman in the loss.
He was the fucking champion and got 500,000
yeah. Let me keep going.
as a man.
Yes, as a man.
Wow,
As
yo, they don't get paid nothing, yo. I really thought that they was getting paid more. As you know, UFC building, they on ESPN now and all type of
Yeah.
shit, and you still getting 500,000, my nigga.
Hold on. So
Oh
he got,
my god!
but he got some 500,000 in the. Oh no!
And
hold
why
on.
they be trying to get them fight of the night bonuses like that. They be begging for them joints after
All
the.
right, so
Please, fans,
he got
vote for me.
540 for Usman.
540 for his
He
fucking
got-
fifth title defense.
He got
wow.
five. The 40,000 fight week incentive pay thing. I'm just gonna count that in the regular pay. So he got 540 for Usman.
I'd at least thought he was gonna get like 800.
He got 590 for Till because he got the performance of the night bonus. He got 540 for Maya, 540 for Thompson, and that was $100,000 win bonus that got him to the 540 and a $40,000 Reebok sponsorship, which he can't have anymore.
Wow, yo.
Damn.
Wow, yo.
Niggas was getting a 490 for Thompson on the first time, 420 for Lawler, and before that,
Yo say the shit out his money. Nigga, he don't spend nothing.
no, that's not his net worth. That's his purse. That was his career earnings. I'm reading career earnings.
Okay.
He got 130.
Damn.
He got 139 for Kelvin Gastelum.
Wow.
He got 139.
Yeah.
How much money you think UFC gonna make off their fight over the years of them owning the rights to a Tyron Woodley and Kelvin Gastelum fight?
And they don't get no type of publishing or royalties or none of that shit.
Oh,
So you just
fuck,
get to
yo,
play me getting the shit beat out of me.
I gotta boo myself real quick.
You great play me getting my ass whooped for the next 100 years.
I'm booing myself and them because I forgot to add the shit to the soundboard this week, nigga. I was definitely supposed to have the motherfucker raping you
Yes,
this week because these niggas is getting raped. All right, let me see.
Raped.
Let's
Pure 100% rape.
Let's see people they love.
Double capital R. Rape.
Fucked up part about this phone is gonna die.
Hey, yo, that is so fucked up. Yo, Dana White don't pay these niggas. Yo, Dana
I'm
White.
saying this phone would die.
Don't Dana White make like 4 million, 40 million a year?
Something else like that, probably. Hold on.
He can pay them niggas more money.
Yo. All right.
Oh my God. That is out fucking.
Let me bro. Apparently, what the fuck you need to do is retire and then come back. Because in 2017, on my birthday,
GSP.
Yeah.
What do you got?
$2.5 million to show a $50,000 performance of the night bonus. And you know you still had your little $30,000
against Michael Bisping. And it was a title fight.
Yeah.
And he jumped all the way in front of the line.
Yeah.
He skipped the whole line.
Yeah. But
fuck the ranking system.
But his fight before that, before he left, he made $450 against Hendricks, $400 against Diaz, $470 against Condit. Nigga, he made $400,000 against Diaz. They replay that shit. Oh my God.
Hey yo, what Conor McGregor shit look like? That's because I'm sure he get paid more than all them niggas, and I want to see when he stopped getting the 500,000 because I know for a fact he done got $1 million the past couple scraps. I know he got 7 for one of them joints.
Yo.
That's why Kobe Covington carrying it the way he carrying it. He trying to get that Conor McGregor money.
I really just got burnt up to my soul when I saw Diaz versus fucking what's the name for $400,000, yo. Like, man, if you understand money at all, and you listening to this podcast right now, at all, if you understand money in the least of bits, you should be like, oh my God, they have something that they're going to make money off of forever. That's a fight between two Hall of Famers that they got paid probably a total of $800,000 for between the two Hall of Famers.
Jesus Christ. And they play that shit once a week.
Yo, that shit is fucking nuts. Okay, so this is based off of his uh Khabib Nurmagomedov. He got paid $3 million to show, $30,000 fight week incentive pay, and he made $2,980,000, $2,980,000 that fight because he had a $50,000 fine for a post fight brawl. They broke that shit down to this nigga's money that he lost. He got, yo, dig this. You wouldn't have guessed this.
What?
He got $3 million to show for Khabib, $3 million to show for Alvarez, $3 million to show for Diaz 2, $1 million to show for Diaz 1. Aldo was the fight, his last 590 fight.
Wow. That mean from
You
the
know he
time
got pay-per-view money off some of them fights too. But
yeah.
we talking about
most
the
of 'em.
actual, we talking about the actual fight.
What did he get for Khabib?
He got $3 million to show.
All right, but look. Remember that fight? He had his proper 12 whiskey logo on the ground.
Yeah, he made way more than
He
$3 million
had to
that
get
fight.
way more than 3
He
million.
got no, but I'm just saying off of what, you know what I mean, Dana and them paying, not what we paying. That's what I'm basing it off of. I'm basing it off of the money that come out of their pocket rather than the money that come out of ours. Because all that extra shit is money that come out of our pocket. Like we made that nigga more than $3 million last. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck don't got this whole list?
That's crazy, yo. I really thought they made a whole lot more money than I knew they didn't make like big bread like boxers, but I definitely thought that's why all them niggas be trying to box.
Well, let's see. Khabib got $2 million to show last fight. $500,000 fine for the brawl. His fight before that against L.I. Kenta was $530,000. I mean, I'm not expecting Khabib to have a whole bunch of big money fights though. He just on the real. I think that the Conor fight then throwing him into that level now though. Both of the Conor fights.
I mean, Khabib might be getting that cheese now.
Now for his next fight, he probably gonna get that cheese. But like I said,
I don't know, yo. He still might be getting 500.
I don't think so, yo.
Yo still might be getting 500.
Shit him. He done made him too much money. Think about it like this. The bus incident, which was because of me,
Right.
made you a whole lot of money, so much that y'all used it to promote the fight, which
Right.
made you a whole lot of money.
Right.
Like, yo, I'm a star now. I'm Khabib. You can say Khabib somewhere now, and
Niggas
people
be
know.
knowing. Yeah.
Like, nah, yo. Khabib, that nigga, they better try to pay Khabib, or Khabib gonna retire. You think Khabib not gonna go, oh, well, fuck this shit then?
I don't think Khabib gonna retire. He gonna be somewhere bored as a bitch.
Khabib threatened to retire on them niggas when they was trying to do that bullshit. Then they ended up. That's how you know you got power.
That shit is marketing
That's how
chips.
you know he about to get paid.
That shit is marketing chips.
Yeah, it's
Conor
marketing
McGregor,
chips.
he be threatening to retire too. He really just waiting to see who gonna win out this Dustin Poirier shit. And he want Dustin Poirier to beat Khabib so he can fight Dustin Poirier. And that's pretty much what he waiting
That's
for.
marketing chips, but that's how you can tell who got power.
And then if Khabib win, he gonna fight Nate Diaz.
That's how you can tell who got power, yo. When you throw that marketing chip out there, you see them niggas' suspensions got short.
Who?
His teammate suspensions got shortened too.
Not by much.
It still got shortened. That's I'm gonna throw you a bone. They had no other reason to throw that bone other than to make Khabib happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They had no other reason to throw that bone other than to make Khabib happy, and that's exactly what they did. Like, I don't know, yo, Khabib might be out here. He may be the next big foreign guy that we support.
I was watching them on one of them. It was like a UK talk show. I was like, damn, this nigga is really world renowned now
Yo,
because he got it. Look, where's
he felt safe
Dagestan
out
and
there.
Russia, and then he
Dagestan is
in
close to Russia.
that it. Well, yeah, and then he go to the UK. He get love in the UK and here. That nigga is globe trotting.
You get love in the UK because you beat up an Irish guy.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
You know what I'm saying? You beat up an
Yeah.
Irish guy. We love you.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he beat up some of them too.
Yeah, he beat up some of them, but
He beat up
His
somebody on
biggest-
every corner of the Atlas.
yeah, but his biggest fight, the biggest spectacle
Mm,
was him really beating up an Irish guy.
yeah, and then jumping in the crowd and whooping more
More,
ass.
more Irish because you're looking for other Irish ass to whip. Like, come on, yo.
Yeah. Oh, bloody mate,
Oh,
we need you here.
speaking of hatred that runs deeply, we gotta give a shout out, even though he plays for a team with hatred that I have deeply for. Damon Sheehy Giuseppe, my nigga.
Oh yeah, yo. Hey yo, I can't wait for his movie to come out.
Yo, if y'all don't know who Sheehy Giuseppe is, this gentleman is probably
dog.
the most interesting man in the world.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah. Dos Aggies.
he has more determination than anybody that you've ever met.
You ain't never met nobody more determined. than this
Don't you
nigga.
know, ladies, when y'all at the gas station, that nigga try to get your number and you be like, no, and he still keep pressing? Imagine him on 40 million. This nigga been cut from every team he done ever played for. Yet somehow, at every level, I'm sorry.
At every level.
Hold on.
Hold up. He got in a major car accident, like broke his legs or something like that.
Yeah, he a track started, broke his legs.
No, that's not it. He started out as a hooper.
Oh,
He just was a 0-star athlete, and he something happened when he was hooping. Something happened. He didn't really get
It
recruited
was-
anywhere to
I
get
think the
hooping.
first time I heard the story.
No, he was a basketball player, and then he got in a car accident. He didn't go to college, so then he went to the JUCO, and then got cut for. He tried out for the basketball team, got cut. Then tried out for the football team, got cut. He started running track because they say he always had solid speed. Apparently, he did. He ran a 4.3. So then then from that he I think he transferred, went to another JUCO, and then just showed up at the summer workouts and just started working out with the team, like just on some blend in shit.
On you skipped a part, a legendary part.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he did. He didn't transfer. He just showed up, and then they got him into the school
Nah, I'm saying
on a new team.
yeah.
He didn't transfer. This nigga just started going, like he just went, and then the coaches was like,
Nah, I think he transferred. I think he transferred, bro. And then he didn't like get invited to come play on the team or nothing like that. He just started showing up to the summer workouts because I guess he caught wind of it and then just stayed around. So then they was like, all right, well, we just gonna let him play, put him on the roster.
"You sent me the video."
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
the one
I
I've
don't-
been watching.
Yeah, I done watched it
Yesterday-
like 15
Yeah,
times.
I done watched that bitch a bunch of times.
I done watched him tell the story.
I ain't seen him tell the story yet.
I done watched
that's
a
the
bunch of
difference.
shit.
Yeah,
No, I done watched a bunch of different shit.
because in the video that you sent me, I think he did say that Joe wasn't at that school yet, and they
Nah.
got him in the video that you sent me. I watched
Nah.
it yesterday.
No, I don't care. You didn't hear that because I've seen it 100 times. They didn't say that. That's not what it said. It said that it didn't even say that he transferred. It just said he went to another school. Like it's not that he had to apply to go to school. He was taking classes. You dig what I'm saying? Like, but what's the name? He didn't know about this nigga was a hooper You dig what I'm saying? He just was trying out for shit and getting cut. And then yo just ain't technically try out for the football team. He just was like, oh yeah, they over there practicing. Oh, they in lines. I'm gonna just go get in the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is still crazy in itself. And then they like and then he said that they didn't tell him to go home. So he just came back the next day, kept coming back. So the coaches kept seeing him, and then he out working everybody out there, working real hard and shit.
It's hard to tell a nigga that's working harder than everybody else to get the fuck off your field.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. You know him? I don't know him. I mean, I don't know this guy. Like, all right, well, that's what's up. I mean, you see, he fast. You feel me? Like, but from that point, he uh he leads the nation in kick return yards at the JUCO level. Then he takes the film that he had from the JUCO, playing in the JUCO games, and gets a credit card and goes to every SE school, Big 12 school, every major college school. You know what I'm saying? To let him see his film. Nobody watches his film. Then he say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go pro." Just walk on. I mean, try to get drafted to a team or something like that. Like, so he don't get drafted. He tries out for Canada. He don't. He gets cut. He tried out for arena football. He gets cut. And then on the flag, he playing in the flag football league. And from the flag football league, he hears somebody say something about a trial. So he sneaks into the trial. Lies and said he knows the dude that's running the trial, and pretty much finagled his way in that joint. Shows off while he there. What?
The fact that the nigga ain't have no money, had to
That's after.
to get to Cleveland.
That's after. That's after. I've seen it more times than you, clearly, Lou. Because
What you mean
this
that's
joint,
after?
because this joint was in Florida. The workout was the first workout in Cleveland. I mean, the first workout for Cleveland was in Florida, and he was playing in a flag football league in Florida.
I think you've seen other stories.
No, it's in.
Slept on the bench
It's in
at
that.
Cleveland.
That's no, yo. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, listen. He sneaks into the workout. He does good. He run a 4.3 in that joint. So then he gets invited to the official training camp, the official thing to walk on in Cleveland. So he spent his last little bit of money to get to Cleveland to therefore try
But there was something about he was going broke, maxing out his credit cards to do all the other
that
shit.
was to get to that was the max. They used the max out his credit cards to get to the SEC schools. He spent his last little bit of money to get to Cleveland, and then he got there early, and he was sleeping in a 24-hour a weight room. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was out there bitch sleeping on
credit card out being broke part is a huge part, and who the guy was a huge part too. The guy that told him who was running the thing and let him stay because his son played for the JUCO where you played at.
Yeah. That's the dude that he lied and said he knew.
Yeah. That was, I mean, he did that at the workout, right?
Not the first one.
Yeah, before he got to Cleveland.
Yeah, and Cleveland was the official workout.
Yeah. When I was saying parts, maybe that first part was wrong, but that second part is a big part too. The link.
Well, I'm sorry, you just know everything more than me. Lee.
I'm not saying I know everything more than you, but did you skip a part, nigga? Is that a big part of the story?
All right, when you initially started telling the story, because remember you was telling the story first, right? And then you missed the part as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you stopped me, as you should have.
No, see, I wasn't trying to stop you. I was filling in the part, but I'm just saying, you if you would have just told it the way you wanted to tell it, you'd have been wrong as fuck.
I gotta watch the video again.
Yeah, because because even when you was just trying to cut me off the last time, it was like, nah, yo, that's after what I'm saying right now. It's like he snuck into the workout, and then after he did good at the workout, he got invited to another workout for Cleveland in Cleveland, and then that's when he had to sleep on the park bench, and he didn't even have no.
That's the part I was saying I was wrong about, but we still gotta add that link in there. Him being broken, then him meeting your father, because your father is probably the main reason why you're still there.
Yeah. What up, Brody? What up, Brody?
Your father, the main reason you're still there. Because even I think that he hard working. We heard all of that. But from an ownership perspective, like nigga, I would never want this story to get out.
I mean,
Like y'all think y'all could just do that? No, 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 no.
nah, I mean, he there to find talent.
I know.
So it's like
That's
he
why I said it's
figured
his father.
the way when they told the story, they was like, he said, all right, it's supposed to be a certain amount of dudes here. This dude just snuck in this joint. All right, well, I mean, it's only one more person. If he just snuck in here, let's see what the fuck he gonna do real fast. Like, and hurry him, tell him no or whatever. You dig what I'm saying? But it just so happens that he went in that bitch and ran a 4.3. And then they said he ran the fifth fastest 40 out of anybody that got drafted.
Yeah, that was a like.
So that it really like the dude was trying to help himself. The dude was like, "Hey, look what I found." And of
Oh,
course,
you think he was trying to keep his? I'm trying to keep my job.
yeah, like look, hey, look what you guys see. Fifth fastest 40. I found this guy. Whole time that guy found him.
Yeah,
I mean, or he might just admire the
it-
story like how everybody else
I
do.
think he admired the story, yo, because you gotta think.
But it is his job to go find talent.
In football, a 4.3 is probably real hard to come by. In track, it's probably not.
I mean, 4.3 is fast
It's
in
fast
any
in
sport,
general,
for
yeah,
real.
but
Like
you know what I mean? Like if you was to take
niggas be
niggas
run-
that be losing the Usain Bolt and just tell them, hey yo, you can stop making that UFC money that you making running track. And you can possibly, you know what I mean,
only difference
go get lit.
between NFL 4.3 and Olympic 4.3 is the track technique, bro. Like it ain't like people be faster than like those niggas is the same fast. You dig what I'm saying? They just know how to run track. Like they know how to come. You know how like people will say your 40 really don't mean shit because it's really so technique based. You have to know how to run a 40. You dig what I'm saying? Like they're not just shooting a gun off and you running as fast as you can. You gotta like you coming out the 3-point stance. I mean, you coming out that track stance, and then you got to stay low and then get higher as you come up. And then there's really like technique to running your 40.
Absolutely.
And if you could really take like 4/10 of a second off your 40 with just running the technique better. You dig
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So them dudes, they run track and they do all that other slick shit. They're better at track drills than NFL players because they do track drills all day. Like when Hussein Bolt run, he don't even really start off that fast, but it seemed like when he turned that corner, he just kick it into another gear. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just like practice. That's like,
Well,
oh, I know when I hit this corner to film on these niggas.
I'm just saying that in general, a nigga that's been running for a living is generally going to be faster than the guy who got to put all his he got to put together more skills in his toolbox
That's not
than just that one.
no, that's not necessarily true because what if Deion Sanders would have ran track? He ran a fucking 4.29. You don't think he'd have been one of the fastest people in the world if he'd have just decided to run track? He just liked football better.
That's hard to say. That's a if was a fifth. I don't know.
No.
I don't know if
Hey, yo, is football not a more glamorous sport than track?
absolutely football's
Oh,
more glamorous.
All right, then that's why if you fast,
But that-
like, all right, yo, I run track in the off season, nigga, but I want to do this. Like, that's just
when
what it
you're
is.
you're doing this in a bunch of other stuff, and in that same time, the other guy's just going,
Yo,
let me get faster.
No, yo, it's a lot of dude. Yeah, I mean, I get where you going at for real, like, but there's a lot of dudes that are super fast that just like I don't want to run around in circles for the rest of my life.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying?
I understand that. What I, I would like to Google it. I wonder what's name track time his 40 time would be. He ran one, didn't he?
What?
Usain Bolt.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think they might have had him run one.
He probably ran some Deion Sanders shit. Which is my point, for real. Like I feel like that if you take who are the fastest players that you can think of ever? Bo Jackson. Like, nigga, Bo Jackson was hey yo, Bo Jackson was a 4.29 running ass nigga that wanted to play baseball.
Yeah.
He just so happened to like baseball better. But if that nigga wanted to run sprints in the Olympics, you don't think he'd have won? You don't think he'd have been a competitor?
I think he'd have been a competitor because he is a competitor. But I think that what year is this? That's what I'm trying to see. Hold on. Why do they
Yo.
keep sending me to the NFL thing that don't have the
Hey
fucking
yo,
date?
hey yo, the only difference between them niggas is the technique. One of them niggas wanted to learn how to play track, and it probably was. One of them niggas wanted to learn how to run track, and it's probably because he can't fucking catch.
What age you think you start getting slow?
I don't know because some niggas don't start getting slower. Because Daryl Green probably still run a 4.4.
He said, this nigga Usain Bolt ran a 4.22 this year.
I mean,
That's nuts. Like to be a 4.2 something in your 30s,
hey yo, imagine if Chris Johnson would have ran track.
he'd have been fast.
He'd have been fast as
I don't
fuck.
know. He'd have
And all that
for
shit
me
be-
not knowing what the world class fast number statistic is, I don't know. But
because that's why that like what's the name? Usain Bolt don't run sprints. He be running like the 400 and the 800 and shit like that. He be running kind of like long fast races. He don't run the short sprints, the 100 meters and shit like that.
yeah, he don't.
But that's because it's a different thing for him. Like it's a different technique. It's a like he's fast as fuck, right? He one of the fastest people in the world, but not at that.
You said he don't run the what? Hold up.
The 100 meters.
He got the world record in 100 meters.
What's the shit shorter than that where they just be running real fast? It ain't the 40s. They don't run the 40 in the Olympics. I think it's the 100 meters.
I think he got it's either the 100
I
or the
think he got
200
the-
world record.
I think he got like the 400 or some shit like that. I don't
No, he got the 100. He got the 100 meter. Oh my god. 9.5 seconds. That's a football field.
No, football field's 100 yards.
It's a little longer than a football field. Meters and yards, I think it's a small difference in meters and yards. Meters to yards is 1 point. A meter is 1.094 yards. So it's basically a little longer than a football field and 9.5. So that it seemed like nigga that burst of speed that you get to run your 4.4. He continues and keeps the like the accelerate like that that torque. He keeps that shit the whole time
No, he
to
don't.
100 meters.
He starts off real slow. He don't be starting off fast at all for real. He don't even be like if like pull up a Usain Bolt ratio, he be like losing in the beginning. And then I guess it's when he crossed that 50th meter, he be like, pew. He be like, I am going
The 100
now.
meter world record.
Me gone go fast.
Yo, it's no way. Hold on, let me go back. I'm not watching this one. These niggas just gave me a 9 minute and 50 something seconds video for 9 seconds of running.
right.
Nah, I'm good,
Right.
bruh. And he's right with everybody next to his Jamaican friend. And then he
Started
leaves
getting
everybody.
fast as a bitch after.
Yeah, yo, but at the same time, that's 9 other world class niggas that he just did that to. That's the 9 best niggas that they could find.
No, I'm not saying
Like-
that. I'm not saying that Chris Johnson is going to be faster than
I'm just
Usain
saying like,
Bolt. I'm just saying that
no,
that
what
nigga
I'm
ran a
saying is you say he don't
4.29.
take
He's
off.
gonna be up there with them.
No, what I'm saying, you say he don't take off fast. I'm like, this nigga was right next to a little bit in front of everybody else, and then it got ugly.
Yeah, he looked human in the beginning, and then next thing you know, he
For
X
the
Men.
first 40 meters, I got that same boost y'all got, and then I just
Say pew.
keep it like that.
I feel
It's like that acceleration. I don't want to call it boost. I call it boost because I'm a car nigga and I'm thinking like a turbo. That acceleration that he got continues. His acceleration seemed like it don't stop. Like everybody's accelerating and they neck and neck up to a certain point, and then his acceleration just keep going. Like, oh, word, like that's how it is. And it seemed like that when you say he a different level of fast. So comparing him to anybody in any other sport ain't fair. But a 4.22 at 30.
That's not really saying much, yo. All the fast niggas is still fast that ain't never get hurt. Like they was just talking about Joey Galloway still is in the he run like being like the senior world challenges and for racing and shit like that. And that's a nigga that's 50 in that joint. That's the fastest nigga. What's his name? Willie Golf. He used to play for the Raiders or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and then they started creating the zone defense because of that nigga. That nigga still run like a 4.4. He 50 years old. Daryl Green still fast. Dion is still fast today. Dion's still fast in the motherfucker today. He just ran his 40 like a couple months ago on ESPN.
Oh yeah, because Dion lost weight again. All right, because you know Dion he didn't get big, but he got big enough where I don't think he gonna be running no no 4 nothing 40. But you like you said, technique goes into a lot of it and shit like that. So yeah,
That's what it is. It like all that all them track drills
is technique. But
that's why I don't understand how they apply to football. We running track drills. Like I'm never gonna just run 40 straight yards out this sprinter stance in a game.
Never.
At no position. Only people that's gonna be in something close to this joint is the linemen and the tight ends.
Oh no, he's saying down.
Yeah, like
yeah.
So why do I gotta show you this?
Only nigga running 40 yards.
I think linemen should have to run the 10. How fast are you to get to 10 yards?
Nigga, that'd have been my 10 is fast. My
Hey,
first 2 steps is ill as shit.
Hey yo, I tell Stub all the time if we race 20 yards, I will blow him out the fucking water.
Yeah, my first steps is ill.
Hey, 20 yards, I'm fast.
My first steps
like,
is
hey
ill.
yo, if I can run the second half of the 20 yards, how I run the first half of the 20 yards, I might run a 4.4. I just after that 20 yards, I'd be like, my legs. You know, I've been tired. Like one time, me and Stub raced. I was like 300 pounds, and we raced from it was from one of them cars to the stop sign. And for like the first half of the race, I was like toasting Stub at 300 pounds.
And then you saw that nigga pee on you,
and then he just peeing past me for real. It's just because I get off the ball fast.
You got game speed.
But no, it's the whole technique of the shit for real. Like I ran track. I know how to run the 40.
Yeah.
So if anything, I'm gonna get off the ball real. Like I don't even know how to run the 40. It's nowhere near as good as them. But I know if I run the 40 with a nigga that don't know how to run the 40 for real,
don't know when it comes.
We about equal speed. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna beat him.
As far as like a skill set that you wish you had sports wise, like you could pick one.
I wish I had crazy motherfucking handles. I wish I could motherfucking had a ball on a string. I don't even want to be able to shoot. I just want to be able to nigga straight like that.
You want to be Ricky Rubio.
Hey yo, I want, like you said, just one skill set. If I could dribble, that'd be
nigga, like I make the passes.
Yeah, nigga, I'm just going, nigga, you just not gonna take it from me forever.
Yo, it's 24 seconds.
Nigga, I'm great. Nigga,
I'm gonna be outside.
I'm gonna work on everything in the off season for real. I'm gonna be a hooper. Either that or I wish I could sing like in the raspy voices like Gerald Levert father.
Nigga, I said a sport. But I'm gonna give you a ding for that because that's the best. The what's the name is the best answer I done heard for real.
What?
The handles. That's the best answer to have because handles. I think that having crazy handles is
my shoes look better than what you got with yours.
Is probably the only situation where you can probably take a regular person, give them one thing, and they will be pro ready or semi pro ready. Like if you can handle the rock, you could kind of like, if you can handle the rock real good and you know how to pick your shots, you go overseas, yo. You know what I mean? Like you go somewhere, you can get paid to hoop if you, just that one
crazy
skill.
Handles.
Just that one skill. I can't think of another, unless I was like mean and shit with home runs, but that's not one skill. You got it. It's 2 skills getting a home run. You got to have the coordination and the power.
No, I just would say I just wish I could hit home runs. All that shit come with
yo.
That's a skill set. That's a skill set. He can hit.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't even want to be the home run nigga. I would want to be like a nigga like that nigga Ichiro who just nigga. I just hit this bitch every time I come up here, no matter where it go. I'ma hit it.
I
I
want to
don't.
be the home
I
run.
can't tell you where I'm gonna hit it at. It's just gonna be somewhere else.
I want to be the home run nigga. Cause, well, I don't know. By the time baseball came along and getting crazy contracts, like the niggas who was getting paid wasn't really super home run niggas. They was just like, well, I'm good at everything.
The analytics niggas for real.
Yeah,
Baseball, but
I'm,
analytics before everything. If you get on base, that's what I do know about
yeah.
baseball. If you get on base, then they love you.
It's like a,
Yeah, look at me talking about baseball.
but you got had a whole,
Look at me
you got had a whole put together kind of for baseball a little
talking about baseball.
bit. Like
I don't know.
other than
shit.
pitches, you kind of in order to get that big money, you gotta have a little bit of everything. Like
Oh yeah, the pitcher's gonna get the bread. That's like the quarterback and the point guard.
yeah, but like the who am I thinking about? Who just got paid a
What
ass
up,
load of
Ghost? You
money?
gotta come through, yo.
It's a couple
Come
of
to the
outfielders
podcast.
that just got like $300 million for real, and niggas is like they solid all around. Like they ain't just like Barry Bonds. Well, Barry Bonds was solid all around. People don't give him credit like they should.
That
But
dude, you talk about a nigga Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper, yeah, like
See, I be doing shit.
yeah, I get my white people confused. I was gonna yell out a different white name.
Yeah. It's another one too that just got a bunch
I
of
know
money too.
that's what I was going. It was Bryce Harper and
Because I was just talking to Dev about it. Because Dev think that these niggas get paid so much more than basketball
they
players,
don't
and they really don't get paid
at all.
more than basketball players no more at all.
I be trying to get into it with Dave about that shit every time I see Dave because the numbers just don't make sense. He be trying to make it make sense. I'm like, yo, the numbers don't make sense. And then if we start getting to an average pool, I'll be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I just don't like. I when they I forget who contract it was. It was like he got like 400 million or something like that over 15 years.
Yeah, but it's like forever. I'm playing for y'all niggas forever. Like I gotta stay here for 15 years or wherever y'all want to send me.
Yeah.
In order to get that money, I gotta be like, look, but you got trade-offs in baseball though, because you also is a $400 million nigga who can walk down the street and nobody know who the fuck you are. Like you got well, not 400 million, but if you get it's a whole bunch of players that's making $200 million that can walk into your job tomorrow and you're gonna treat them like a regular person. And that is an advantage that's probably worth a lot of money.
I don't even see how because they don't play with helmets on or anything like that. So I don't know fuck. Like I can see how an NFL player can walk into the Walmart and nobody know who he is because he got a helmet and a visor on, and if he ain't got his jersey on and a helmet, then you don't know what this nigga look like.
I mean, a lot of baseball players, you ain't got to be that big of a name to get a whole bunch of money. Like that's they got that going at a certain level, but with basketball, you a semi name and you get paid as much money as some of their stars, not their all stars, but their stars. So it's like it's a trade off, but basketball still make more money and they play less games. And yet
Yeah.
less of their years taken up by your
Shorter
spring training and
contracts.
all that bullshit. Well, shorter contracts. And I ain't never. Oh, I'm lying. I need that nigga was lying, but I was about to say I ain't never wore no, never been that crazy about no baseball nigga shoes, but I'm lying.
Griffey's.
Griffey's is always gonna have it, but at the same time, other than that, yo, y'all ain't got much. So stop acting crazy, Bo Jackson. Stop acting crazy.
Bo Jackson shoes baseball shoes, or is they
I mean,
just Bo
they just
Jacksons?
Bo Jacksons, but at the same time, he was a baseball player,
they
so you
cross
gotta give it to
trainers.
but he was a baseball player, so I just
No, nigga, they just
I throw his name on it too to give him some type of help in the not having no niggas with no shoes I want to wear uh category. Yo, I don't think 1.5 out of like 40 million baseball players is a bad thing to give up in that argument.
Hey, yo, Bo Jackson might be the slickest nigga ever. Yo, that nigga was hard, yo.
Yo, Bo
It's
Jackson
like
was hard,
I'm
yo.
pretty sure he could hoop.
I'm absolutely sure Bo Jackson could hoop.
Yo probably could hoop. Yo probably could play lacrosse. nigga, if he wanted to run track, nigga, he'd have been one of the fastest humans. Straight like that. Yeah, straight like that.
But yeah, yo, like in general, the sport that you would pick to play, whether you had to pick a skill set, whether you had to pick a check, whether you had to pick notoriety and fame, whether you had to pick lifestyle, whether you had to pick anything, would be basketball.
Mm.
Any of those things. Like they're literally
Or boxing. Boxers get paid more than basketball players. Yes. Well, if you Floyd.
what other boxer gets paid more than any other?
You're right. I know.
Like,
Yeah, you're
what?
right. You're
Like,
right.
hold on.
I mean, I don't know, yo. What's his nigga name? Canelo Alvarez just signed like a what, $130 million deal for like. See, he just signed like some basketball shit too.
Yeah,
and
yo.
he ain't even got to fight nobody he don't want to fight.
And he a big name nigga that's gonna end up possibly having different types of problems after he retires.
Nah, I dig you on that. I dig you on that.
And you made Otto Porter money, niggas. Congratulations.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
Yeah, I dig what you're saying. Yeah, basketball players be old as shit and still can hoop.
and
Boxers be old as shit and can't count.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's a different thing. It's a different lifestyle. But if I was a nigga that was like, yo, I want to be a pugilist for a living, I would definitely do UFC before I did boxing.
I would do boxing before UFC. Bigger the risk, bigger the reward. I'm a box. Sorry. You're not about to have me in here fighting in this cage for 500,000. we shouldn't have just looked up them numbers. Now that we looked up them numbers, I'm like, nah, nigga, that don't even make fucking sense. 500,000 to the best niggas. The
You
best
can't get me to fight John Jones for 500,000.
Yes, well, apparently niggas is fighting John Jones for 500,000. That's the going rate. Niggas ain't even getting 500,000 to fight John Jones.
I'm going back to
niggas is getting 300,000 to go get destroyed.
What's the ghost name, yo?
Thiago Santos. Yeah, yo, they not. Hey, yo, that's crazy, yo. I'm definitely boxing before I do.
Yeah, yo, I don't know about
how much Thiago Santos just get.
I'm about to see now.
Yo, he probably got 200,000 to go fight John Jones, yo.
He got 380.
300, well, close to 400,000 to fight with. What he tore his meniscus and
he tore
everything,
every CL
and every C. No, he tore both his knees up. He was out there bitch fighting with no knees. He tore his meniscus in one knee and everything in the other knee.
Oh, Derrick Rose, my man.
Hey, yo, don't it just make it seem like, God damn, dog, like, and you was in that bitch with John Jones and lived, like, whoa, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, yo, he tore all that shit up, and you could see when he did it both times for real, like,
yeah, and still kept throwing that bitch,
and was kicking with them joints, bro. Like, he tough, like, I don't think he ever gonna beat John Jones, but I like him.
He got that old school nigga mentality. Like, hey, I broke it. What I'm gonna use it for?
Hey, yo,
like, what else am I gonna use it for?
How do you
I broke it up?
Hey, yo, just tear his ACL. You think I'm saying? That's like all the lateral movement. Yo, how are you even in there?
How are you surviving?
Bro, that's tough, yo. Like, and yo, to do that for 400,000, yo, if you just tuned in, yo, we looked up all of their fight purses for the past couple fights, and if you ain't Conor McGregor, you ain't making no money in UFC. Not to be going through that. So I can see why a nigga like Nate Diaz, like, man, fuck y'all. I'm getting high. I'm chilling. I'm not coming in there and fighting for 400,000 again. Straight like that. Especially when he breaking the bank. And then I choked him out the first time we fought. And then he's breaking the bank. Nah, bro. That ain't even how this grade keep going.
Hold on real quick. Let me see what Nate Diaz got paid, though.
Nate Diaz probably got 400,000 like everybody else. Tyron Woodley got 500,000 every title defense. Like, nigga, I don't get paid more for winning.
Stop.
What? What'd he say?
Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor.
The first one?
The first one? You want the first one or the second?
The first one.
The first one. 500,000.
500,000. See what I'm saying? 500,000. How much? How much you get? How much you get for the second one?
2 million a show.
2 million a show.
2 million a show.
They out there getting it.
The
Nice
niggas
money.
want to ask why the Diaz brothers ain't fighting. Nigga, you know how much weed $2 million gonna buy the Diaz brothers?
You know they be training. They got gyms and all that shit for real. So they ain't probably ain't pressed for no money.
Exactly. $2 million. What?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, I will.
I mean, he earned that 2 million.
Bet money. You can't bet who the second highest earning UFC fighter in history is.
I bet you if you give me 3 guesses, I guess.
I bet I could give you 5.
Michael Bisping.
Wrong.
Who else fought a lot? Because one of them years, Michael Bisping had like 10 fights and got 100,000 each fight. Like it was crazy. But I'm gonna say Rafael dos Anjos.
Wrong.
Stipe.
Wrong. We're currently going through the second highest earning UFC fighter in history. And Cheatham thinks he's going to catch him 3 guesses. He just got through 3. He was wrong. I gave him 5, and I'm willing to give him 7.
Frank Mir.
Wrong.
Who?
Alistair
Overeem. Oh my God.
How? I'm about to look into this. They got the list and let me tell you the list. Let me go through the list before I go specifically
He fight
in
a
the
lot.
how the fuck to where the fuck to win the fuck. But Conor McGregor's number 1. Alistair Overeem is number 2.
His agent is shit.
Anderson Silva number 3. Michael Bisping number 4. GSP number 5. Mark Hunt number 6.
Mark Hunt.
Yes.
Wow.
John Jones number 7. Donald Cerrone number 8. Vitor Belfort number 9. And Daniel Cormier coming in at number 10. Nigga, you know the biggest travesty on this list.
What?
Okay. Junior Dos Santos is number 11. Number 12 is Brock Lesnar.
I mean, that makes sense. He
makes
broke
sense,
the
but
bank
it's a travesty.
He broke the bank. I mean, he really was good. I don't look at Brock Lesnar how I look at CM Punk and Greg Hardy and all them other dudes. For real, Brock Lesnar actually was good.
I mean, according to Greg Hardy record.
Brock Lesnar was completely destroying people.
Yeah, I know.
In the beginning.
just saying, according to Greg Hardy record, he ain't that bad.
Nah, he didn't fight the level of competition that Brock Lesnar fought. It was like Dana White wanted to see Brock Lesnar get beat up in the beginning. Your first fight was against Randy Couture or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it was like Randy Couture and then Frank Mir and then Frank Mir again and then all. It was like, man, he fought some savages off the break.
But you know what that was. I don't know whether it was probably 50-50. Half of him trying to see him get beat up and half of him being like, I'm going to put him with a name. So I had to make the most money off of this. I'm had to put him with a name.
Up until he fought Shane Carwin, like it didn't look like he was going to lose to nobody. And even like he beat Shane Carwin, but Shane Carwin was just banging the shit out him. Like he was like hitting him hard. Like, and you could see Brock Lesnar was like, oh no, nigga, I be on TV, nigga. I don't want them. And after that, it seemed like Cain Velasquez was like, oh, he don't like getting hit in the face. I'm gonna hit him in his fucking face.
I need to go back and watch all Brock's fights again because I saw all of them when they happened, but I wasn't into it like I'm into it now, so I ain't go back and you know what I mean.
See, I was watching it that for real. Yeah, Brock Lesnar, when he came in, Brock Lesnar was tough, for real. Like he was taking niggas to the ground and beating the shit out of them, like Khabib.
So Brock Lesnar have made more money in the UFC than Rashad Evans.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would think that off the break. If you was to be like, hey yo, who you think made more money, Brock Lesnar or Rashad Evans? I'm gonna say Brock Lesnar every time. In his first fight, he probably made more than Rashad Evans damn near ever.
Brock Lesnar made more money in the UFC than Dan Henderson.
That makes sense
Brock Lesnar made more money in the UFC than Chuck Liddell.
because he was more of a draw. This nigga was the man already before he was in UFC.
I understand that, but it's just disgusting with the legendary people being lower on that list. Hold up. Who did I just click? So he got 2.2 million for Mark Hunt. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He got 2.5 and then a $250,000 failed drug test. But for Overeem, he got 400. For Velasquez, he got 400. For Carwin, he got 475. For Mir, he got 400. For Couture, he got 400. For Hearn, he got 450. For the first Mir fight, he got 250. Um, for the Kemp, well, that was Dynamite USA. That shit don't count. That was 170 grand for beating up somebody that didn't matter really.
Brockton probably broke the bank more than all them niggas for real.
But I'm saying
He just ain't had as many fights.
as far as the career earnings numbers, like Chuck Liddell, yo, they need to start adding that money that Chuck Liddell made when he wasn't in the UFC. I wonder if they got that on there. Let me click. See, no, they not counting that money. So Chuck Liddell might have made more money. You know, they were saying they was paying Dana White said that he had Chuck Liddell on contract paying him and he wasn't even fighting.
Yeah, Dana White said he paid Chuck Liddell to retire. That's why he was mad at Oscar De La Hoya. He was like, he's my fucking friend, you dumb. Oscar De La dumbass.
Yeah, yo. That was hilarious. I don't like De La, yo. I don't like De La at all. I think De La might be the worst promoter that they got right now.
Who?
De La.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Like I hate De La, yo.
Ryan Garcia just came out and was talking bad about you. No, I don't want that. I like Oscar De La Hoya, just a nigga with some couple dollars for real. He got a name in boxing, and of course niggas gonna follow him. Yeah.
You gonna push it. The point of it being 7:30. Kind of wanted to take a left turn, swing left real quick. Did you look at all into any of this Epstein killing himself shit this week?
The who?
The Jeffrey Epstein.
No, the dude that killed himself in the jump
cell.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
As a fellow conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
yo.
Hey, yo, when you on suicide watch, yo, you don't be having nothing in the rooms, yo. They be making them bitches naked.
You be in a
don't even
rubber
have
room.
Yeah. You don't have no sheets on your bed or none of that shit. So
How exactly?
that nigga held his breath till he died.
You can't do that.
I
from
know
what
it's
I hear.
it's impossible. It's impossible.
I ain't gonna try it to find out. But
nah, it's impossible. You
like
can't do
when
that
you
shit.
when your brain cut off, it's
Hey,
like,
yo.
yeah, stop being stupid.
The only person determined enough to do that is Shishi Giuseppe.
You said, yo, fucking Damon.
He is the only one. He is the only one determined to do something like that.
Damn, yo. Like, I really don't think. I don't think people care because yo was a pervert, pedophile, sex trafficker. So they just like, yo, however he died, he died. But at the same time, y'all want to look into, you know what I mean? Niggas who knowing things just dying. That's not something to, maybe there should be a long investigation into. Like, I saw a post, I posted this shit on Facebook where I was on my YouTube and I saw a post about yo committing suicide from a month ago.
Mm,
I saw him a post about him committing suicide in his cell. Posted
mm.
a month ago.
I don't know nothing about that.
Nah, hear what I'm saying.
Mm,
He died this week.
yeah.
Bloomberg had a post about this nigga committing suicide in his cell a month ago. Like he committed suicide in his cell. The post was the video was from a month ago. You,
Oh, oh, I get what you're saying.
what the fuck? Like assisted a little bit, maybe, kinda. They didn't like they really treating that shit like he wasn't connected to the Clintons and the Trump and all the important people. That's like everybody been saying been perverts for forever. Then they was flying around on your plane. Then he get popped for being a pervert. Then he show up dead in the suicide watch cell. Am I
Um,
the only nigga that? Am I the only nigga that sees anything in this picture? Does that not look like a there to the world? Like what the fuck?
hey yo, I think everything conspiracy.
Like,
I just
but shit, that's clearly a conspiracy. Niggas is like, oh yeah, he committed suicide.
I don't know, yo. I don't know, yo.
Yo committed suicide on suicide watch. Knowing all the information that he know. And he didn't beat it before. He's beat it before. This is not the first time Yo has been accused of such things.
That's crazy.
Yet presidents was flying around on his private plane.
That's crazy.
And one of y'all favorite presidents, you know, the white one that y'all like to say was the first black one. He went on there without Secret Service 5 times. Why would you want to leave Secret Service behind and you a president?
Who's Roosevelt?
No, Clinton, nigga.
No, Clinton not the first black president. It was
They was tough. Yeah.
no, it was another nigga before him that was actually mixed. Not the nigga that's on the $2 bill either. I think it was Roosevelt or one of them niggas.
Nah, nigga. I'm talking about like colloquialism.
I
Niggas
don't know
used to
why
be
people
like
love Clinton so
Clinton.
much because
But niggas used to be like during that time, like Clinton, the first black president, he played the saxophone and like
man, I
they was
don't
doing that shit.
niggas was tripping because that nigga got more niggas locked up than everybody
Than everybody.
in the world. Like that shit is crazy for real. Like and niggas be loving Bill Clinton and Hillary.
They want to say that George Bush hates you.
Yeah. Cause that nigga effectively got you to love him and then was locking you the fuck up at the same time.
George Bush hated you, but he was giving your mother an extra $1,000 on them taxes every year when that nigga was president. But he hated you. That stimulus package money. Remember?
Yeah.
But he hated you. But the guy that locked up all your cousins, he in love with you.
That shit
I
fucking
don't
crazy.
subscribe to neither side of the ass, by the way. So don't think this is like no pro Republican bullshit because I don't like them niggas neither. Because they try and tell you that video games cause mass shootings. I ain't seen not a Walmart, not a single Call of Duty.
I mean, hey, look, I get what they saying though. I think it's a scapegoat. At the same time, I understand what they saying. Like, nigga, we play Grand Theft Auto, PUBG, and shit like that. Like, it's
Everybody
between
across the world play
bet-
them games.
between Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, right? It's just so like wide open the shit that you can do. Like, cause I've been thinking about it because I just been playing Grand Theft Auto again recently. I was redoing the story mode, and it's just like, damn, yo, I forgot. You feel me? I hadn't played in a while. I was like, damn, yo, I forgot I can just go and kill people. You feel me? And like these people have nothing to do with nothing. They walking up and down the street doing whatever the fuck they doing, and I'm just walking up to them and killing them in however way I want to, stabbing the fuck out of them, shooting them in the fucking face, this, that, and the third. All right. So I've been playing that shit my whole life. I ain't never killed nobody or no had the urge to kill people. At the same time, you can't explain being crazy because a crazy person don't know they crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not the nigga that's gonna play Call of Duty and then order the actual guns from Call of Duty and a GoPro and then run into a mosque and make sure that shit look exactly how it look on the game. And you dig what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the one to do that, but some like we it's no like it's not far fetched to say that we are way desensitized to death.
I mean, them games is available in 200 countries that don't have the same problem.
I don't even think like me and other nigga Chase was just talking about how they say rap music doing it too. And I honestly think like I don't
Also available in 200 countries that don't have the same problem.
yeah, but you gotta dig me though. Like they following us. Like and then that shit I was just talking
If they
about was in New
following us,
Zealand.
they would have the same
The
problem.
the nigga that did that shit that went into the mosque and shot all them niggas was in New Zealand. That's supposed to be the safest place in the world.
Yeah, and you know why they called it the safest place in the world? Because that's happened once
I mean,
and
yeah.
forever long. It happens from what they try and say 3
Did
times
you
a
see
week in America.
Did you see
So
that?
it's not the same. The games.
Did you see that video?
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yo made that shit look just
It's like-
like Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Like from like yo loaded up and threw that bitch and did all that shit. And yo had to test that shit like with the headset, with the GoPro. Yo had to be like, yo had to make sure like I'm sure he had to do a test run to make that shit look so clean the way it did because it really looked like Call of Duty.
well, with that, he had to do a test with the GoPro to get the exact
Angle and all that shit.
what's the name
He
right.
thought about that shit.
Yeah,
He thought I'm gonna make this shit look like Call of Duty. That wasn't an accident.
I would say that if it wasn't a possibility of the fact that Call of Duty looks how it looks, because that's what you have to do in real life. So that nigga could have placed the camera anywhere on his body, and I think it would have looked kind of similar to Call of Duty because
Hey, yo.
that's what you have to do in real life.
Hey yo, it was the way he was like, I don't know, like
Unloading the gun and putting another clip in,
and
how you
don't-
have
yo-
to do in real
yo
life.
came and yo had the sidearm and shit like that, but it was like the angle of it all. If
The
it was
angle-
the angle of it all is what made it Call of Duty.
I think Call of Duty's angle is first person view. You place the camera in this area somewhere. A lot of the times, you get that first person view.
All right, but
Like,
you don't think he had because normally you don't think he had to put it on his forehead first or some shit like that. So he had.
not unless he had a helmet on.
I'm sure he had to test that shit like the way he was
'Cause
gonna put it at.
Maybe, but
Because I don't think it was a coincidence that that shit looked like fucking Call of Duty. It's like the exact angles and all that shit. Like, it's like only
It's-
thing he just ain't
I
got no
wouldn't say
health
it's
bar.
exact angles. It's close, but with that, what I'm saying though is on a helmet, no, because I mean on his head, no, because what you going buy some extra head shit. The GoPro, you can kind of just clip that bitch in if you got a pocket. Like that shit is it seemed like it would be extra to do something on a joint other than just clipping a GoPro on yourself and doing it. But I'm saying it could have been possibility, but the fact that it looked real, like look Call of Duty, is because Call of Duty be trying to look real.
And then look on the hip hop tip, right? Like, it's not like how, I mean, you know, when we came up, niggas was doing the shit that they were saying. At the same time, everybody kind of knew like, nigga, I can't really say what really happened because I'm incriminating myself. You dig what I'm saying? Now these little niggas really is trying to go out here and do the shit that they are saying to the point where they're going to jail because of it.
I think that what you
Bobby Smurda said, nigga, he got the gun, and nigga, him behind me
what
just
you-
caught a
what
body.
you talking about is
like,
lack of
whoa.
creativity.
No, I'm talking about the
Lack of creativity.
no, you just tried to put a word in my mouth. I'm saying that them niggas are trying to be what they think that niggas was doing. You dig what I'm saying? So like when a nigga hear Jim Jones and he say, "Yo, I'm moving bricks and da 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 da," they don't know that this nigga Jim Jones is really going to this business meeting with a suit and tie on for real, talking real white and getting, you feel me, getting business done. He's not on a fifth of lane all the time, and you dig what I'm saying? But these niggas really is doing that. So now they becoming junkies because they think Future do that shit, and then now they really is going and shooting niggas and making songs about it and getting caught.
As far as the general divide of things, what I'm saying is maybe it's a possibility that you know how you can look at this wall and just think of words, and then you can come up with something new. Niggas don't have it. So I got to rap about what I did last week.
Nah, yo.
What I did last week.
There's a stigma in hip hop now to where as though they, for one, they feel like everything you do, everything you say, gotta be what you do. Like you could say like Los, right? Niggas really don't be, niggas be like, yeah, yo, he can rap, yo, but that shit he ain't real.
I
You
think
dig what
that's
I'm
from our era. I don't think that's from these kids' era, yo.
No, see, they misinterpreting what we were saying in our era, because just because you was real don't mean that you was nice. That's what they feel in their era.
I don't think they think Lil Pump is real. I think that they think that they just like your music and you can get away with shit like that. I don't think that they think that
Why you think
Lil
that they
Nas X is real.
Hey, yo,
I
no,
don't
yo.
think that I think that they're a lot more forgiving nowadays than we was at our age
Nah.
for niggas getting
No,
exposed.
no, yo. Not nah. That nigga get on
Takashi
that
gonna come
nigga
home
Lil
and be a
Pump.
star.
That nigga Lil Pump get on the song and say the stupidest shit in the world. But
Takashi gonna
to
come
them
home.
it's real.
Takashi gonna come
I,
home and be a star.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
If he's not held, if he's smart, he will disappear. But
No, yo,
if he come back
these
and he want
niggas
the clout, then he gonna come back and they gonna fall in love with that nigga again.
Hey,
The
yo,
same way
these
they watch
niggas
XXX Tentacion get
No, yo,
his
these
fucking
niggas
face
love
punched
that
off
shit.
on stage.
These niggas love that. They love the turmoil and all that shit, and that's why all that DJ academic shit exists. Like they love them niggas. Hey yo, in every music video with some little young dudes in it, they all doing the same shit, holding guns, throwing money. You dig what I'm saying? And that's because they all want to be like, nigga, yeah, yo, I be really doing this shit. I'm really out here, nigga. That's the first thing they be. Nigga, listen to 21 Savage. 21 Savage. The first thing, nigga, I be young, nigga, nigga. It be like, nigga, I kill it, nigga. Niggas be wanting to feel like they'll really do that shit, and they love the niggas. Like that's why they stop caring about actual skill to move it out the way for niggas to be just real.
I think you're being racist
I'm
right
not, I'm not being racist at all.
or like we throwing a section of the generation that gets press or media clicks in with the whole generation's idea. Like when we look at like, and I said to say this, like certain things don't line up. Like all the press that people like that be having shit done to them, all the dumb shit we see, or then did some shit to somebody. Like XXX Tentacion press didn't line up with his music at first, like his performance. It was like to lend to what you saying, he did some shit. Then they looked at him, but at the same time, they never the real successful people. So we know that the masses, the youth at the largest rate don't never big up them people. They're not normally the most like the biggest artists. Like when you say 21 Savage, like 21 Savage has struggle to do numbers and other people don't, because I think that we get that put in front of us by the media to try to make people go towards that shit. But as a whole, I don't think that the kids really feel the same way about that G shit like we used to when we was kids.
Are you crazy? Nigga, I be in the barbershop, nigga. Are you crazy? Hey yo,
Are we talking about just
Debbie.
Baltimore?
I'm talking about in the fucking in America, in every state. Like that's why the niggas that get on now, or the niggas that we be knowing about now, like Kodak Black, he can't fucking rap. Why do niggas like niggas just be like, hey yo, he just a little hood nigga, yo, he be spitting that shit, yo, he real. Like, oh, but he don't got to be nice.
Why did the niggas like the Yang Yang Twins?
That's what the fuck, they the exception. It's always been catchy dance music. I'm nigga. What point are you trying to make with that?
Kodak Black makes the kind of music for the time that's going on that
I'm talking about
people
even
are vibing
I just
to.
I just made an exception. Like, I mean, I just made an example. Like Lil Boosie or any of these niggas that can't really rap per se, but niggas just like them because the story that they telling. And it's not really like they telling the story good. They just like the shit that they saying. Nigga, I got guns and the weed and the nigga did me wrong and nigga, they like to hear that shit. And then as soon as you figure out a nigga line, they don't fuck with you no more because they fucked with you because of that shit you were saying. And because of that, now these little kids really out this bitch like, nigga, I really got to do this shit. I said it in the song. You know what I'm saying? Or I really did it. So now I'm going to say it in the song. That shit crazy to me because these niggas really is getting they telling on they fucking self. It's like now niggas don't like the Biggie the warning joint. Like, no, yo, that shit wasn't even real. That shit ain't really happening for real. Like, that should be crazy. Like, you can't have imagination no more. You really just gotta be real. And then the niggas like Lupe, who is real, and he really talking about what he do. It's like, nah, yo, but he like one of them like nerd niggas. Yo, he be,
do better
yo, he don't. I mean, I'm not. That's not what we talking about. We talking about perception, nigga. J. Cole and Kendrick sell more than these niggas all the time. But if you go ask the average nigga, hey yo, who you think sold more records, Lil Baby or J. Cole? The average little nigga walk around gonna be like, Lil Baby. Nah, not Lil Baby, yo. The Baby probably sold more than J. Cole, though. Like, that's gonna be like the common consensus, yo. I'm trying to tell you, I be in a barbershop. These niggas is fucking retarded, yo. Like, they really care more about if the nigga is telling the truth than if it's even good music. Don't even gotta be good music. Nigga just gotta be honest. Nigga, was you really locked up? Because you said in that song that you was locked up. That's how they be carrying it. And in turn, that's why these niggas be going to fucking jail now because they really be nigga. What's that nigga Lil K? TK. That nigga really was on the run and then came out with a song called The Race.
But he knew he was going to jail. He knew it wasn't no getting away from that.
Hey yo, well, what about Bobby Shmurda? He got everybody locked up. They wasn't supposed to be going to jail. Like anytime when they taking actual song lyrics of yours and being like, hey, bro, this is what really happened.
Yo, they gonna do that.
No, they since hip hop was created, they gonna take song lyrics and be like, well, nigga, you said this. But when they can say, hey, bro, you said this.
And somebody actually died last
and
week.
This is what happened.
A body was actually caught about a week
ago. And you said little Yachty got the strap. He a banging nigga. That's weren't that your words? Like, yo, these niggas really is. Hey, yo, even niggas that like it ain't no like it's nothing new to hip hop that it's been killers in hip hop. Like Shine actually shot a nigga for puffing. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't get on the song and be like, and when I shot the nigga for Diddy, he like
Shine shot the Shine. They claim Shine Bullet is the one that hit that girl.
But you dig what I'm saying? He ain't coming. And I shot the bitch in the face. I was trying to shoot Shoto. Nigga, like, that's what they doing now.
He's still keeping the story together. Look, I shot in the air. I didn't even point my gun. I shot in the air. Yo, Puff dirty.
Yo, nowadays, yo, like, if hip hop was then how it is now, like, the warning would have been like a real thing. Who the fuck is this paging me at 5:46 in the morning? Like, that'd have been a real story. Well, what's the name? I got a story to tell. Allegedly was a real story, but That's allegedly though. That's allegedly. At this point, yo, John Starks or one of them niggas probably just trying to be relevant. Like, yeah, you know, Biggie was talking about me for real.
What's the name?
One of my bitches.
Nori on the Drink Champ. That's one of the things that popped this podcast off because he said who it was. He said who it was in one of the beginning episodes. I gotta go back and listen. I keep wanting to say, nigga, Desmond Mason is a football player.
Anthony Mason.
Anthony Mason.
He did say one of them 6'5" motherfuckers.
Yo.
I don't know, yo. It's just that shit is really crazy now. Now niggas be like, I be moving bricks outside of my house every day. Nigga get locked up the next day for moving bricks outside his house every day. Like, yo, you gotta be smarter than that, my nigga. Like, is you really trying to be that
shit,
real?
Yo, that shit reminded me of a quote from my man MG. He asked a philosophical hood question. He said, if you start trapping from your mother's home, does your mother own a trap house?
Yeah, she does. Yeah. Yo, that should just be stupid.
Like, does your mother own a trap house?
Like the nigga, like even Jeezy, I'm sure he talked about some shit that he did. At the same time, when he said he still got the yams at his auntie house, I don't think he was telling the truth.
Nah.
His auntie probably called him. Why the fuck would you say that? Like,
you know, the other difference
you
is,
don't got shit at my house, my nigga. Like,
the other difference is niggas probably niggas probably motherfucking said some shit in code instead of saying exactly what it was. He didn't say I killed nigga at 543 Green Street. He was just, I caught him on the green block. Seen shots. Like it was a quick scheme over.
And what about the other nigga that got that song "Murder on My Mind" that killed his homeboy? They
a legend. Yo, killed this homeboy. We'll see. It's a lot of shit. Yo did that. Come on, Cheatham. Come on, Cheatham.
Hey, yo, these little niggas crazy, yo. Yo did that shit. These little niggas crazy, yo. Like,
OJ did it.
Hey, yo, the one nigga, I was listening to this one nigga diss song. Yo, was a nigga from DC. And it was like the most eerie fucking, it was just awful, yo. And we pushed the nigga off the bridge and we pissed on Lil Dev grave because then he's standing by the grave. You dig what I'm saying? Like, the nigga that just died, you dig what I'm saying? They standing on his grave with pictures of him burning him. And then you a little bitch. And nigga, if you got a problem, you gonna be with him. Whoa! Y'all niggas is too real. Y'all niggas is too... Nigga, that's really where he did. That's his grave in real life. Nigga,
I don't even know yo, and I feel like, yo, that's fucking crazy.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna pull it up, yo.
I don't even know yo, and I'm sitting here like, damn, yo, they gotta do something.
Hey, yo, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, yo, this shit is really different. Like, when niggas, like, all right, say when Jada Kiss and Beans was beefing. When Kiss and Beans was beefing, I kick his ball over the fence, let the nigga know who yard is this. Nigga put his lips to this 9 and really kiss the game goodbye and all that other shit. He said all that other shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, these niggas, when they seen each other, everything was cool because it was just rap. That's why that don't exist in battle rap no more. Because now, nigga, you said you was going to shoot me, nigga, pull up. Nigga, where you at? Because these niggas not even saying it clever now. They not putting his lips to this 9 and really kiss the game goodbye. They just saying, nigga got a clip and it got a dick and it's gonna spit and a bitch hit you in your bitch. And then you sitting next to your girl.
You know what I'm saying? Did you say this nigga switch seas and shit? And then you sitting next to your girl.
Like hearing it like, oh man, these niggas gonna hit me. The fuck? Like this shit is different now, bro. Like these niggas. Like I know I get what you were saying. Like, hey yo, they just not clever enough to come up with the shit that they was coming up with, that we was coming up with. I don't even think that's the case. I don't think they like that shit, nigga. I don't want to be clever. I want to be hard.
whole, I'm just saying from a whole perspective. I feel what you're saying based upon the environment that we live in, we be around, and what we see get posted up all the time. Facebook, social media, and the likes from other areas and things like that. I get what you're saying. But nigga, somebody lying because the numbers don't support it. Like I'm just saying. Somebody lying. Somebody at home listening to something different. And also, nigga, it's more music and less bodies now.
Hey yo,
So the
before
fact that it's more music and less bodies means a lot of y'all niggas is lying.
hey yo, but hey yo, nah, it's more bodies.
We got way less murders than we had in the 90s in America by a lot.
Nah, yo,
Yeah, yo, I looked at the stats the other day. I was arguing the same thing with somebody else.
nah, yo. These niggas is really like niggas was watching the Taxstone podcast, and the next thing you know, Taxstone got a body.
Now,
It's
hold
like
on.
it's like, oh shit. All right, well, you niggas is getting locked up at alarming rates now because nigga can't even enjoy your career no more.
Taxstone didn't even want that problem.
Either that or niggas is getting killed. But hey yo, before we go, yo, look up this OG. This is his name, OG Man. The song is called Truth.
Yo, first of all, nobody named OG Man need to be rapping like that about that. Like, you an OG rapping like that?
Hey yo, listen to this shit, yo. This shit is fucking crazy.
Is this how we taking the show out, yo?
Yeah.
And then on that note, this has been the motherfucking Fade City Podcast. With your boy,
Cheatham. Got bars.
audio by ours. So we out this bitch.
Yeah, Faye. I mean, yeah, Holiday wasn't in here today. He had a show.
OG Man.